Do you ever feel the chilling silence of 100 closed doors, echoing only your own desperate breath? Have you spent all your sacred effort pushing against the concrete wall of no, until your spirit is raw and weary? We are taught to try harder, to fight fiercely, but sometimes the greatest, most profound act of faith is simply to surrender the struggle. If you are standing in that exhausted space today, feeling the heavy, suffocating weight of total stagnation, know this: you are not forgotten. You are being rerouted. This moment of painful closure is not an ending. It is the compassionate hand of divine mercy steering you towards something far better than the limited vision you held. Sit with me now, beloved soul, and let us breathe into the stillness. How heavy is the burden of forced striving? Think of the door you desperately wanted open, the job, the relationship, the outcome, the one you battered with your prayers and your efforts, only to watch the deadbolt slide firmly into place. That finality can feel like a spiritual rejection, a crushing confirmation that you are somehow unworthy of ease or success. But dear heart, grace does not operate on the currency of human effort or worthiness. It operates solely on the boundless currency of love. And sometimes, the most loving action is the prevention of harm, the closure of a path that, had you walked it, would have led to a barren field or a treacherous cliff. The closed door is often a shield, hidden in the guise of disappointment. Let us begin our prayer by acknowledging the sheer exhaustion. Speak the words your soul has whispered privately: I am tired. I tried my best, and I failed to open it. I don't know where to go next. There is deep healing in this radical honesty. When we pretend we have strength we do not possess, we block the flow of the grace that truly sustains us. The unexpected path does not require your strength, it requires your trust. Imagine now that wall of closed doors before you, and instead of pushing, you simply turn your back. You turn your gaze inward, toward the quiet center of your being, where the divine resides in unbroken stillness. This is the true doorway. You must enter first, the door to inner peace. For too long, we have sought external answers to an internal disorientation. We look for a map when what we truly need is a compass calibrated to stillness. The path being forged for you, the one filled with unexpected favor and breakthrough, is currently being built in the unseen realm. In the sacred darkness of your waiting. It is built from the foundations of mercy and forgiveness. Take a moment to consider: is there a closed door within you? A relationship you cannot forgive, a past mistake you cannot release, a piece of your own story you refuse to integrate. Often, the external block mirrors the internal one. When we finally grant ourselves the gentle release of self-forgiveness, the entire landscape shifts. The light changes. What seemed like a solid wall reveals a subtle shimmer, a hint of movement. This prayer is one of radical release. We are letting go of the need to control the timeline, the method, or the outcome. We surrender the detailed blueprints we meticulously drafted, realizing they were too small for the grandeur of the divine plan. Say this silently with: may I release my need to know. I trust that the path meant for me is already being illuminated, even if I cannot see the light yet. I accept this moment of closure as a compassionate redirection. I trade my anxiety for the lightness of your inevitable grace. Feel the tension drain from your shoulders as you lay down the heavy tools of striving. The path opens not when you push the hardest, but when you finally step aside and permit the divine flow to take over. This is the faith of the unexpected, believing in the path that exists solely because it is guided by love, not by logic. When we are weary, our vision is narrow. We only see the failure, the block, the end. But the divine perspective is boundless. It sees the thousands of possibilities waiting just beyond the threshold of our limited perception. The unexpected path is often the one that utilizes skills you didn't know you possessed, introduces mentors you weren't looking for, and leads you to a fulfillment deeper than mere success. It is a path of wholeness, not just achievement. It is a path built on grace, where burdens are lifted and the journey feels less like a struggle and more like a gentle unfolding. Be patient with the unfolding. The earth does not rush the seed, it simply holds it in the darkness until the time of blooming. You too are being held in the darkness prepared for a magnificent bloom on an axis you never predicted. Now, let this whisper of grace settle deep within your soul, affirming that you are seen, you are known, and your path, though currently hidden, is secure. The peace you seek is not the absence of trouble, but the deep, abiding certainty that you are tethered to unfailing love. Rest in that certainty. Rest in the knowledge that your next step, though currently unknown, is leading you toward unprecedented blessing. The door is not closed on your destiny. It is closed on the old way of reaching it. Welcome the new way with a quiet, open heart. And as this prayer concludes, let us extend this echo of grace outward. If this message resonated, if it calmed the frantic striving in your chest, let your response be an act of shared compassion. Do not allow this gentle healing to reside only within you. Consider that your affirmation, your quiet gesture of connection, might be the very sign of hope another struggling soul needs to see. If your heart found solace here, let your action of liking be a silent declaration of truth, a nod to the shared grace that binds us. If you feel called to commit to this ongoing journey of stillness and spiritual redirection, let your subscription be a step into our sacred circle, a family of souls dedicated to finding light in the waiting. And if you know someone standing before their own closed door, struggling with exhaustion and doubt, let the act of sharing be your greatest ministry, extending the echo of grace to those who need the assurance that an unexpected path is waiting for them too. Together we walk this unseen road, sustained by mercy, enveloped in love. May your heart find the peace that surpasses all understanding, and may the path unfold before you with astonishing beauty. Amen.